Hello, everybody. This is the Imagine of, and welcome to episode 23 of the Imagine This Let's Play series. I'm super glad you guys are here today. If you would, take a look in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, and please hit the subscribe button. It would make a guy feel super special, namely me. Alright, so here we are, back at the base, done with our adventure into fighting the end dragon, and you're probably wondering, why are we out here at night? And I can't hear what's going on in my ears because I don't have my volume turned up, but I'm hoping to have some of the ever bad, totally nasty phantoms attack me because I haven't slept in a while. I'm trying to get a few phantom membranes so I can make a few potions of levitation, because today, as you can tell, we're going to probably go back and get into the end and get some stuff. Finally, our rewards and our goodies, all kinds of things that we need to do our stuff. We need some wings, we need some shulker boxes, all kinds of good things. I did want to stop and take a moment to explain the little intro clip that I put in there extra special today. My little kitty, his name was Scribbles, passed away on July 24th. Suddenly at home, it was pretty traumatic, and we were all here, and he just kind of started meowing, and he meowed about 45 seconds, and then he laid down and took a breath, and then he passed away. And it's been kind of a hard couple weeks. I love that kitty. He was only about a year old, and we kind of knew, him being the runt of the litter, that we always kind of knew that he was not the most healthy kitty, and he finally passed away. So I'm sad to say that, but I kind of got to get that out because it really took me down a few notches. And so anyway, I'm going to be out here looking around, trying to find some phantoms to attack me, and I may have to make a little thing like that down there and just stand in it out there, because as it stands right now, I'm not really seeing any. I haven't slept. I've had this on, and I've been standing down in my base just kind of chilling, and I don't really want to go out here because I don't have any light. So it'd be pretty nasty out there. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to do a little bit of stuff. I may cut back to it when I get some phantoms going, because I know a lot of my viewers that are new to Minecraft probably haven't seen the phantoms. And we're going to do that, and then we're going straight to the end, and we're going to do all our cool stuff in the end today. I hope you're glad to be here. I'm super happy you joined me, and we'll see you in just a few. Okay, everybody, here we are. We're outside the base. We're standing in my little contraption here. And I believe I've been up enough to... you have to stay up and not sleep for so many days. I think it's like 5 days. And then these phantoms will start spawning. And they spawn like way up here. And they come down and like dive bomb you. And but anyway, I've got my looting sword. And I just was on the off chance that they would start spawning right now. I'm out here. I'm ready. I've got my weapons. The chances increase the longer that you stay awake, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that. And I don't need these phantom membranes, for the sharp viewers, to make levitation potions, because there are no levitation potions. There are slow falling potions. And I like to have those when I raid the end cities, because if you make a wrong move, you can just kind of float back down to the ground, and you'll see what I mean here in a little bit. I guess I'm just going to kind of wait out here, and if I get some spawning, I may have to cut in kind of quick and try to get you guys in on the action, but I may have to wait another day. I'm pretty sure it's been 5 days, though, but anyway, so I don't see any spawning just yet. They would be up here above my head, somewhere in the great blue yonder. And I did want to say, with losing a pet, it's pretty upsetting. And you know, I had kind of planned on having Scribbles for a long time, but he was a really cool little kitty. We all kind of nicknamed him Scribs because he was kind of janky and he was bow-legged and he just kind of he's kind of Scribs. He wasn't really a Scribbles after we got him, but we loved him and we took good care of him and he had a great life here. The best life a kitty could have. Lots of places to rest in the sunlight and perches and all kinds of little kitty toys and blankets to snuggle in. He slept with my daughter every night on top of her and kept watch over her. But, you know, it's a big loss. I do have something else pet-wise to tell you about, and I'm going to do that when we break back in here in a little bit. Hopefully we'll get some phantoms spawning. So we're just going to hang out here for a few and see if we can't get one of these elusive creatures on video. All right, everybody, here we are. Now, if you will look to your the left-hand side of your screen there, you will see this kind of crazy creature right here, and that is a phantom. They just spawned, finally. I had to wait an extra day, and so we're going to unpause this, get back to the game, and these guys can actually do quite a bit of damage, so we're going to be a little careful, but if we take some damage, it's all right. I'm going to try to get them with my looting sword. So you see they fly up, and then they come down, and they aim at you, and attack you like so. And I'm not really doing a great job right now. Let's see if we can get... Got him. All right. Get my membranes here. All right. Here comes the third one. This should be actually enough to do what I'm wanting to do. Let's see. We got 7. So we can make, what is that? I think 21 potions? Yeah, but they just spawn up here and come down and attack you. And I wanted everybody to be able to see what that's like. So these are our phantom membranes, and we're going to use those to make our slow-falling potions. So what I'm going to do now, since the excitement's over, we got to see them, I'm going to get everything ready, get our potions made, and I'll meet you guys in the end for our adventure into the End Cities. All right, everybody. Welcome back. I finally got my stuff together, and as you can see right now, we are in the end. I have the shader pack turned off, and we are rendering out quite a few chunks here, and you'll see why once we get in here. Main thing is I'm trying to get something built out to this thing. It was actually like 20 blocks up, which is just redonkulous and a little bit tedious here. So all I'm doing right now is getting kind of a little roof put on this, and I'm gonna go back when I get back to the end here. And there's the little pulse of light. I'm just trying not to break anything and lose all my stuff or look at an Enderman, because that would be bad. I've got quite a bit of good stuff on me. And let's see here. I might have to do a little bit of thinking and talking here. All right, so here we are. We're at the end of this. And I'm going to go back down. I was actually 1 over from where I needed to be. So I'm going to go over 1 here. And then I'm going to build back up. But now I kind of have all my dimensions. And sometimes you just got to take it 1 step at a time. This is actually just kind of to get us over to there. That's where we want to be. And I want just some glass above my head. We're going to try to make this look a little nicer here in a minute. But the way we're doing this is kind of the standard looking down and building over. And hopefully I just can keep from looking at any Enderman. That's like my number one goal right now. So I was going to tell you, after I beat the End Dragon and recorded that clip last couple weeks ago, I went out and was out on my porch getting a breath of fresh air and just taking a moment to relieve the stress. And I had a stray dog running up and down my road, and it actually ran out in front of two cars and almost got hit. And it was some kind of a pit bull, maybe a terrier, or I don't know. I'm not a dog expert by any means, but beautiful dog and very friendly. So we have a fenced-in yard, and I let it in my yard. And after that, it just kind of all of a sudden it grew on me and my wife that we were going to keep this dog. And so for the last couple weeks, I've been raising a little 40-pound, 48-pound puppy, and we named her Elsa. And she's actually at the vet today getting fixed. So she was dehydrated. She had some really bad ear mites and eye infection and all kinds of stuff, and was underfed and wasn't looking too good. And we've just brought her into our home. And actually, that was a few days before Scribbles died. So it's been kind of an interesting couple weeks here. So this is how we're going to do this for right now. I'm going to get some stair steps built up and get us out into the end here. I've got all kinds of goodies to show you that I have prepared. And thanks for listening to my little story about my dog, my new dog, because she's really cool. And what we'll do is we're going to kind of clean this up and make it look nice here in a bit. And I just want to get kind of a little bit of this so it's less treacherous, if that makes any sense. So we're going to kind of go back here and just build out. And I feel like some blue, or not blue, but magenta terracotta and maybe some light gray terracotta would be really cool for this. I'm going to put a water elevator on the end here so I don't have to do the pillaring up or have stairs. I kind of think the water elevators are pretty nice. And I may be out of this block here. I would figure. It's actually a very ridiculous distance, and it didn't seem like it to me at first. We're going to have to use some end stone here because I underestimated. Now, you guys that haven't seen the end are really going to think this is pretty cool. It's just this crazy place with all kinds of weird things going on. I guess I will have to use even more stuff that I don't want to use on this right now. But I want to get this built. You're going to really dig this. I'm actually very excited. Having the puppy in the house, I have a couple other dogs also, and it actually has made things a little bit challenging. But we love her, and we want her to be happy here. So we're putting in the work because she's going to be a great dog down the road. So it's made it a little difficult for me to concentrate and do things. But we are prepared here to get to the end. I just got to figure out, let's see, I should have left that last block, shouldn't I? There, right there. I'm going to try my scaffolding here. We'll just use scaffolding for now. Let's see it. That looks like that's going to come up right underneath it. So I need to back up one and not look at an Enderman. Let's see if this did it. Just engineering. We're going to let this episode be a little bit long today. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. We've worked really hard. All right. So I need like 2 more. And then I can put one out in front of this. And maybe the Enderman can't climb this. Let's hope. let's just imagine that the Endermen can't climb up here and bother me, but they probably can. I'm not a master. All right, so here we are. Now, for those of you who don't know, all we got to do is take an ender pearl or an end pearl and throw it through this little deal here, and we are going to wind up in the end. We're in the end, but we're going to be in the end, where the cities are and where all the goodies are. So hopefully I'm not boring you too much. I'm just kind of taking my time here. I haven't really got to talk to you guys and just kind of hang out. This is how you do it here. You just kind of do one step at a time and take it easy and don't look at the Enderman. That's just like the main thing. All right, so I'm going to get some stuff together. I got to get this organized. This is some material that we're going to use for construction here, but we don't need it right now. I wanted to bring plenty extra of everything. I even made some fireworks. So I've got an extra in chest. I made some special armor just for the occasion. And I have an anvil and 2 books, some enchanting books for our wings when we find them. I got a spare bow. I didn't bring spare weapons except for the bow. I got some spare arrows, and let's see here. I made some flight duration 1 and flight duration 3. I better put some of this in here in case I fall and lose everything. So I got a stack of those and a stack of those. I don't need this torch until I get back. Let's see, anything else? I've got plenty of slow falling, so that's kind of the key for me when I get into these towers in the cities, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So here we are. I got an ender pearl. Let's do it. Let's do it on camera. Let's do it all in one big take and make this super awesome. I'm a little nervous because you never know just how far you're going to have to travel to get to an end city that has the things that you want in it. So let's take this and cross our fingers. Okay, here we go. And, oh boy, how nice is that? We just wound up right on the edge of that. All right. Oh, and I didn't bring my wood with me. Bummer. So, all right. And look at that. Oh my goodness, guys. There it is. This is exactly what we're looking for. A big insect. How lucky is that? I mean, I've spent a long time looking for those things. All right. So it looks like to get over there, we're going to have to do, I'm just going to go diagonal, I think. I don't really have a lot of stone here to work with. Usually you wind up on a bigger island. Let's take a peek. Oh, and this is like 1 thick. Awesome. So I probably can't go that way. I'm going to have to go the long way. And there's another one. There's like several of them right here. Okay, so the trade-off is, because I was dumb and didn't bring... I don't think that's going to be enough, guys. Let's take a look in our end chest. See what we have. Really? The only thing I can do is build up to that, go back through, and get some more. But let's... I'm going to chance it. And, I guess I could go... I would like just to go that way, but I don't think I have enough blocks. I've only got, like, this many blocks. And that's not going to be enough. And I can't get enough from here, because if I'm not mistaken... Well, I got some here. Let's get these. It's rare that you ever catch me without having enough blocks for something. I usually have overkill double the amount of blocks I need for everything. So, here we are. We're going to do this. All right. Maybe, just maybe. Ooh, yep, that's what I was thinking. I'm going to put this here to let me know that's the edge. And if we break that, we're going to fall off and die. All right. I think that's about all we're going to get. So I believe I can make it over to there. Man, that's a long ways. Indecision. Okay. Well, we got to do something here. We can't just stay here forever. So I'm going to get going here. I guess I could have built some fancy redstone machine to build me a walkway out there, because they do make you can make one of those. I don't know offhand how to build one out of the things that I have on me today, and no matter how prepared you are, you're never prepared enough. Take that from the Imagine of and with a grain of salt. All right, so if we fall, we'll take damage when we get to whatever the 0 axis is, 0 level, and whatever level that is, and you'll take damage, and all your stuff will fall into the void and disappear. Okay, we're down to 19. This is getting dicey. So we don't want to fall. That's like the number one thing. No falling in the void. And hopefully... okay, so if I can get to there, I can get some blocks out of there. So let's try to make it, I guess I want to go over a little bit, and then we'll just go, am I close enough? Not yet. That'll put us right on it. All right. Now we just need to pray. Lord, we're in the void. We don't want to fall and die. We don't want to lose our things. We just want to get over to the island where all the goodies are. All right, so let me back up here. Get another stack. Oh, we're going to have enough. I think we're going to have enough to get to this first island. It's dicey times in the Imagine of. All right. If we can just get to this first one. Ooh, that's a nasty little drop right there. All right. So let's get down to there first. Oh, wait, you know what? Just for good measure, I'm going to drop here. Now I'm going to, let's see. I can put one there, 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 there. All right. Then we'll take these out, and hopefully we don't accidentally stare an Enderman in the face. All right. So now we're here. Now we got to make it over to there. And that looks about as a little further than this. So I'm going to gather up some blocks here, not make you watch that. And then when I get built over to there, we're going to start the exciting adventure in the End City. Now, as long as I don't look at an Enderman. I'll be back with you guys in just a few. Okay, here we are on the other side of the Great Divide. I made an executive decision to just go ahead and go back. If you look way over there, I'm scared to look up because there's just Endermen everywhere. But I put my scaffolding up and went back through and gathered a bunch of end stone, pardon me, from our spawn over there where we came through and fought the end dragon. Because there was tons of stone, I just decided not to tear up the islands on the way over here in case I need them. So now, on to the big and awesome End City. So we're going to take a quick look around with this, and then we're going to go up and get involved. Okay, now we see what we have before us. And I do want to say this is probably the best case scenario. I've never come out of one of those end portal things and popped out right next to a ship. That has never happened for me. So I'm really pretty stoked about it. The only thing is, the episode is getting a little bit long, and I know I said I didn't care about time, and I really don't. But to make it easier for everybody to enjoy both sets of things that are going on, kind of the preparation for getting in and getting our elytra, and then actually getting in to get it and getting here. I think I'm going to break this into two pieces. This should be about 30 something minutes, maybe a little less. And then I'm going to release them both on the same day. That way, if you want to watch both of them, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. You can watch one later, the next day, next week. So the deal is, I don't know if you can see them, and I'm trying not to stare at anything that'll get me, but those are our shulkers, and those little guys spit out some kind of a projectile that is kind of like a heat-seeking thing. I don't think it's heat-seeking, but it acts like a heat-seeking thing. And if it hits you, you start floating, and you float for, I don't know how long, a few seconds, 10 seconds, 8 seconds, and then you set back down. But they don't ever stop shooting at you until you're gone or you've killed them all. So we got to get in there. We got to take care of business and get our things. Also, one thing to note is, if you'll look, I'm not gonna look directly up there because there's several Endermen, but there are some little white rods that are sticking up, and there's some banners and things. But the white rods are end rods, and they are a really cool light source. And I think there's some other special things about them. I'm not an aficionado on the end rod things. So what we're gonna do is, I wanted to give you a real quick look at what we did here. I didn't want to bring my super duper armor because it just has so many levels of enchantments put in it. I made a set for the end here with protection, unbreaking, mending, and projectile protection, because I believe that those projectiles count as projectiles from the shulkers. I'm hoping they do. If they don't, we'll just pretend like they do. Don't quote me on that. And then we did so 2 of those, and we did some feather falling. We have slow falling potions that have been elongated to 4 minutes. We have some golden apples. We have plenty of food. We have a few ender pearls. We got to save like 1 to get back out of here. We have some chests for when we get shulker shells. We're going to just come right over here. We're going to craft up our shulker boxes. And I even brought some dye because I like light gray. And we also have an anvil here to put our enchantments on here of mending and unbreaking. And we have a little bit of fireworks to get us around, some backups, and some other things. So we're going to cut the episode here. And we're going to come right back here, and I'm going to assault this thing. So if you want to start the next episode or part 2 of episode 23, that's great. If you want to take a couple days and watch it, hey, that's awesome too. I'm so glad you joined me, and we'll be right back with the second part of this episode coming up.